Welcome students. It is our session number 5 of chapter quadratic equations. In this chapter, in this session, we should study about the solution of a quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula, it is given by an ancient Indian mathematician Sridharacharya around 1025 AD. So that formula known as the Sridharacharya's rule also, because our mathematician Sridharacharya's first he given that formula. Let us start how to get that quadratic formula. We should learn about it first. Okay, let us take a quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And in our previous session we already learned about a completing square method, or the same method should be applied to get the quadratic formula. First we should make a unity the coefficient of x square. So we should divide the entire equations by a. So what will be here? X square plus b upon ax plus c upon a is equal to 0. Now we should shift the constant term into the RHS side. X square plus b upon ax is equal to minus c upon a. Our next step will be here. We should add both sides of the equations half of square of the half of the coefficient of x. And the coefficient of x is here b upon a. So half of the coefficient of x will be b upon 2a, and square of that value b upon 2a whole square. So we should add both sides of the equations. So x square plus b upon ax plus half of it b upon 2a and square is equal to both sides. It means RHS side also, b upon 2a whole square minus c upon a. Okay, c upon a. Now a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we should bring it in the formation of identity. X square plus 2 into b upon 2a. 2 divided by 2, it means the value will be the b upon a. So no change will be there. Plus b upon 2a whole square is equal to b square upon 4a square minus c upon a. Clear? Now that is the identity a square plus b square plus 2ab. It means the value of a is here x plus value of b is here b upon 2a, and that will be the whole square of x plus b upon 2a is equal to, take the LCM, 4a square. So that will be b square minus a 4 square divided by a, then value will be here 4a only, because from a square a will be completely divided, the remaining part will be the 4a. So you should multiply 4a by c. So 4ac. Now take the square root of that value, or you should take the square root of both sides. So the square value should be out of the root. So here will be x plus b upon 2a is equal to whole square root of b square minus 4ac upon 4a square upon 4a square. Okay, because when you should remove the square, the RHS value will bring in the square root. Okay, now that will be x plus b upon 2a is equal to 4a square, that is the square value. It means you can write like that 2a whole square. So square value will be come out from the square root. So value will be here b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now you should shift b upon 2a in the RHS side. So x will be minus b upon 2a, and here square root is here, so we can write plus minus like that. So plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now 2a, in here also 2a, so take the LCM of b minus b upon 2a and that value, the LCM will be the 2a. So x is equal to 2a, so there will be the minus b. How? 2a ones are 2a, so you should multiply minus b by 1, so minus b, and there is plus minus, and then you should divide by 2a to 2a, that will be also divided by 1 times, so you should multiply by 1 into the value of under root b square minus 4ac. So same value will become here, plus minus under root b square minus 4ac. That is your formula. It is known as a quadratic formula to find out the roots of the quadratic equations, or you can say Sridharacharya's formula. Now how you can get two roots here? First time you should take the value of plus here like that. X is equal to minus b, plus value should be taken, root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. It means positive value should be taken first time, then negative value of that. So x is equal to minus b, now plus value already taken, so you should take minus value, minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. That two roots we can get by using that formula. Okay, now you should learn one more thing here, and that is very important to be known here. Under root b square minus 4ac, under root b square minus 4ac, you should observe that value properly. B square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac, that is known as the discriminant of the quadratic equations. That is known as the discriminant of the quadratic equation, and you can write it using the symbol of d. So d is equal to b square minus 4ac. d is equal to b square minus 4ac, and what is d here? Discriminant of the quadratic equations, and that discriminant decides the nature of the roots. Nature of the roots, it means the quadratic equations have exist the real roots or not, or no real roots, or equal roots, like that. So what are the conditions to decide the nature of roots in a quadratic equations? You should know here properly. Let us come on. If first you should write nature of roots, nature of roots, nature of roots. If d greater than 0, first condition, d greater than 0, it means what is the value of d? B square minus 4ac greater than 0. Then you can say the quadratic equations have two distinct real roots. Two distinct real roots. The quadratic equations have two distinct real roots. Real roots. It means two distinct real root. It means two separate or different roots. two separate or different roots. Second situation, if d is equal to 0. What is d? Discriminant is equal to 0. It means the value of b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Then what will be the nature of the roots? In that situation, the quadratic equations have two equal real roots. Two equal real roots. Real roots. It means two equal real roots. It means if the quadratic equations have ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then you should get the value of x or roots of x will be the same. Yeah? Suppose that one roots is alpha, then second also will be the alpha. That is known as the same roots or equal roots of the quadratic equation. But in which situation? If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0 or d is equal to 0. In third condition, if d less than 0, it means the value of discriminant will be negative. Value of discriminant will be negative. It means you can say b square minus 4ac less than 0. Then you can say the quadratic equations have no real roots. Quadratic equations have no real roots. Quadratic equations have no real roots. That three situations will decide the nature of the roots of any quadratic equation. First condition, d greater than 0. It means b square minus 4ac greater than 0. In this situation, the quadratic equations have two different real roots. Second situation, if discriminant is equal to 0, it means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Then you can say the quadratic equations have two equal real roots. It means suppose that one root is alpha, second will be also alpha. Okay. And in third condition, if d less than 0, it means the discriminant less than 0. It means the b square minus 4ac less than 0. It means if the value of b square minus 4ac is negative, then you can say there is no real roots, and you can say you should stop your solution there. Now take one example. 9x square plus 7x minus 2 is equal to 0, and we should find out the roots of that quadratic equation using quadratic formula. But when you should solve or you should get the roots of any quadratic equations, you should first check the nature of roots. Either the quadratic equations have two distinct real roots or two equal roots, or there is no any roots. Okay, so first we should check the discriminant. We should check the discriminant of that quadratic equations. If there will be there will exist the roots, then we can use the formula method or completing square method or factorization method, whatever is required here, you should apply and get the roots of quadratic equations. If roots are not exist, then you should stop your solution and write there roots are not exist. But when first you should get the discriminant of the quadratic equation. Now first we should compare that equation by the standard formation of the quadratic equation. What is the standard form of quadratic equations? We have ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the standard form of a quadratic equation. And when you should compare that quadratic equations using that standard form of quadratic equations, we should get the value of a here. A is equal to 9. Compare similar term to similar term. It means a is equal to 9 and b is equal to 7 and c is equal to c is equal to minus 2. Take care on the sign also. Okay, now find the value of discriminant. What is discriminant? D is equal to b square minus 4ac. Value of b here 7 squared minus 4, value of a 9, and value of c minus 2. 7 7 is 49 minus 30, 4 9 is 36, minus 36 into minus 2, that will be the plus minus 36 multiply minus 2. 2 6 is 12, 2 3 is 6 and 7, 72. So value will be here 11, 12. It means that is greater than 0. That is greater than 0. It means D greater than 0. So you can say the quadratic equations have two distinct real roots. Distinct real roots, it means two different real roots. Now you should use your formula if formula method is asked, or you should use completing square method if completing square method is asked, or you should use the factorization method if factorization method is asked here. If no method is asked to solve that quadratic equation, then you can use your favorite or interesting method to get the roots of the quadratic equations. But here we should learn about the quadratic formula method, so we should get the roots of that quadratic equations using the quadratic formula method. And the equation have in the form of variable x. So what is x is equal to minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, first we should write the formula. And b square minus 4ac, no need to keep the value of b square and a and c, b, a and c here. Why? Because b square minus 4ac, the value of b square minus 4ac we already got here. And what is the value? The b square minus 4ac, the value of is here 121. So no need to use here the value of b, a and c like that. We directly write the value of b square minus 4ac. Okay, so x is equal to minus b, and value of b is here 7. Value of b is here 7. So write here 7 plus minus under root b square and minus 4ac. It means the value of b square minus 4ac is equal to 121 upon 2a. The value of a is here 9. Value of a is here 9. So we should write 2 into 9. Right? Minus plus minus the square root of 121, 11. 9 2 ja 18. 9 2 ja 18. Okay, now we should take positive sign first. So we should take the positive sign. So x is equal to minus 7 plus 11 upon 18. So what will be the value here? 4 minus 7 plus 11, it means 4 upon 18. Simplify. 2 2 ja 4, 2 9 ja 18. It means 2 upon 9. Now take the negative sign. So x is equal to minus 7 minus 11 upon 18. So that will be the minus 7 minus 11 minus 18 upon 18. 18 ones are 18, and minus value will be here. So x is equal to minus 1. Such type of, you got the two real roots. One is 2 upon 9 and second one is minus 1. That two real roots. And write your answer properly. X is equal to 2 upon 9 and second one is minus 1. come on for the practice work for this session. Find the roots of the following quadratic equations if they exist by the method of quadratic formula. By the method of quadratic formula. The same questions are there, only you should apply the different method. It means the quadratic formula. X square plus 8x plus 4, first question. First, what you should do here? First get the discriminant. And then if roots are exist, then you should use the formula and find the roots. Okay. In the same manner you should solve it. Question number 3, 4 and 5, something is different but easy. How? 1 upon x minus 1 upon x minus 2. The question is not in the form of quadratic equation, but first you should take the LCM, x and x minus 2. Take the LCM, solve it, then you should get the quadratic equation. After getting the quadratic equations, compare that quadratic equations using the standard form of quadratic equations ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then get the value of a, b and c. Then use the formula x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Then put the value there and find the roots of the quadratic equations. In the same manner, you should convert that equations in the form of quadratic equations by taking the LCM and solve it. Okay. And attempt your all exercise. If any query is there, you can ask me. Okay. Thank you.